Everyone keeps telling you to be more disciplined. But what if that's exactly why you keep failing? Think about it. Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," it's not because you don't know what to do. You already know. Wake up early, study, work on your goals. So why don't you do it? It's not laziness. It's conditioning. Your brain has been trained to chase easy rewards. Scrolling, comfort, distraction. And compared to that, discipline feels heavy, unnatural, almost painful. But here's what most people get wrong. Highly disciplined people aren't constantly forcing themselves. They've trained their brain to enjoy the process. And once that shift happens, everything changes. Discipline stops feeling like a battle and starts feeling normal. So instead of trying harder, you need to train smarter. Here are 7 powerful ways to rewire your mind. First, start small. Most people fail because they go all in too fast. One day they're doing nothing, the next day they're trying to change their entire life overnight. Wake up at 5 a.m., work out daily, read 50 pages, no breaks. It feels exciting until it collapses. Why? Because your brain sees extreme change as a threat. But small actions, they feel safe. So instead of doing everything, do the smallest version possible. Read 1 page. Do 5 push-ups. Study for 5 minutes. It sounds too easy, but that's the point. You're not building intensity yet. You're building consistency. And consistency slowly shapes your identity. Second, fix your environment. Here's a harsh truth. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your environment. If your phone is beside you, you'll scroll. If junk food is nearby, you'll eat it. If your bed is too comfortable, you'll stay in it. That's not weakness. That's design. So instead of relying on willpower, change what's around you. Put your phone far away. Keep a book where you can see it. Make good habits easier and bad habits harder. Discipline becomes easier when your environment supports it. Third, use the 5-minute rule. Whenever you don't feel like doing something, tell yourself, "I'll just do it for 5 minutes." No pressure, no big commitment, because the hardest part isn't the work, it's starting. Once you begin, your brain shifts, resistance fades, momentum builds. And most of the time, you won't stop at 5 minutes. You'll keep going because starting is what breaks the barrier. Fourth, learn to handle boredom. This one is uncomfortable, but important. If you can't sit in silence for even a few minutes, discipline will always feel hard. Why? Because your brain is used to constant stimulation, short videos, notifications, endless scrolling. So when it's time to focus, everything feels slow and boring, and you escape. Not because you don't care, but because your brain is overstimulated. So train yourself to sit with boredom. Walk without music. Sit without your phone. Do nothing for a few minutes. At first, it feels uncomfortable, but over time, your mind calms down. And when boredom becomes normal, focus becomes easier. Fifth, track your progress. Your brain needs to see progress. If it doesn't, it feels like nothing is changing, even when you're trying. That's when motivation fades. So make your effort visible. Use a notebook or an app. Mark every small win. Build a streak. 1 day becomes 2, 2 becomes 5, 5 becomes 10. And once you see that streak growing, you won't want to break it. You stop chasing motivation and start protecting momentum. Sixth, change your identity. Stop saying, "I'm trying to be disciplined." That word, trying, keeps you stuck. Instead, say, "I am disciplined." Even if it doesn't feel true yet, because your actions follow your identity. If you believe you're lazy, you'll act lazy. If you believe you're focused, you'll start acting that way. So reinforce it. Every time you show up, remind yourself, "This is who I am." And over time, it becomes real. Seventh, delay the reward. This is what separates average from unstoppable. Most people choose what feels good now. Discipline means choosing what feels good later. So start small. Wait 10 minutes before checking your phone. Delay junk food. Push a little longer when you want to quit. Each time you do this, you're training control. You're teaching your brain, "I don't need instant pleasure." And that changes everything. Here's the truth. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. At first, it feels uncomfortable. You won't feel like doing the work. That's normal. But if you keep showing up, something shifts. You stop relying on motivation because motivation comes and goes, and discipline, that stays.